YouTube, what is good? Welcome back to another video from your boy. Shout out to the gang, know the gang, people who hit the like button, people who hit subscribe button, people who be watching the video. Shout out to the gang, man. I appreciate you all. Welcome back to another video. Y'all been killing it lately, man. Y'all make me want to upload more and more, so I appreciate that. So with that being said, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. I do want y'all to watch the video a little bit longer, but y'all been doing a little bit better, so I'm not too mad. But I do want to say, like I said, the more y'all watch, the sooner I'll be monetized, the more builds I can actually make and play with. But if you guys want, y'all can send in your builds to my Twitter. I'll put it right here on the screen, and I will review your builds and give you a whole video just on your build like I do these. So if you want that, hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and send your builds to me, or let me know in the comment section and we'll figure something out and I'll upload it. But with that being said, we are back with another protuned build today, so let's get right into it. Today we got a power forward. Best skill is outside scoring, archetype stretch slammer. Now I saw this archetype and I was like, dang, that's kind of a fire build name, a stretch slammer. So clearly you'll be able to shoot the ball, space the floor, and you're gonna be able to dunk. The build is inspired by Aaron Gordon, and hey, if you know Aaron Gordon, he's been a really good help for that Nuggets team. He's got a ring and he should be a dunk contest winner. But stature, we got 6'8", weight 244 pounds, wingspan 6'9", so you got a pretty big build. 6'8's a little bit taller. Description, we got versatile inside out scorer, a threat from deep, but can put the ball on the floor and finish in a variety of ways at the rim. I do agree with that. Aaron Gordon has become a good off the ball player, and he's become a better player with the ball in his hands, and he's been able to shoot the ball pretty well and play defense, playing in that dunker spot with Jokic. I think he's a very complimentary piece to Jokic. I think this build has some potential, so we're going to go ahead and hop into the attributes. Up first, we got 75 close shot. I'm cool with that. He's not playing too close to the basket, but that's not really his game. But 75 average, I'm fine with that. That's perfect for Aaron Gordon. Driving layup, you're going to get an 85. I do like the 85 driving layup because Aaron Gordon is a really good finisher, so I agree with that. But the one that I like the most that they did a good job with, the driving dunk being 93. I like the 93. Now, some of you might be like, oh, it should be higher, this and that. I think 93 is perfect, bro. You're going to get contact dunks. You're going to get some good animations, and you still get posterizer on gold. He's not really booming on people, but we know, he's got the bounce and the dunk packages. So I do like the 93 driving dunk. And on a 6'8 build, that's going to be really good because I feel like the taller your build is and the bigger your build is, the better you are at finishing at the rack on this game. But standing dunk, you're going to get an 81. So I like that also. That's pretty good for this to be a 6'8. I like the standing dunk. You'll be able to get those off here and there. Post control, you got a 40. I'm cool with that. He's not really shooting post fades or playing out of the post. So it could be a little bit higher, but I understand it being 40. On to the shooting. You're going to get 77 mid-range. I think that should probably be about an 80, but 77 isn't too bad because to pair with that 77, you're going to get an 87 three-pointer. Now, I like that a lot because Aaron Gordon can shoot the ball really well. Is it higher than I would like it to be? Yes. So if I was going to make any changes on this build, I would lower that three-pointer. And then if I had cap breakers, I'd put it back up. But I would lower it to 83 so you at least got limitless range. You're still able to shoot, and then you get a lot of attribute points to put in other places. But 87 is really good. I really like 87 for a power forward build. Free throw, you're going to get a 74, so you'll at least be able to knock them down a little bit. You're not going to be a wonderful 90% free throw shooter, but you'll be able to knock them down. On to the playmaking. Now, this part of the build I find kind of interesting. You're going to get a 78 pass accuracy. Aaron Gordon has become a better playmaker playing beside Jokic, and I think it's a little bit thrown under the bus that he's become a better playmaker, but 78 is really good. I like 78 pass accuracy. I think 78 is perfect. I tell you guys all the time, that's if you could get 78 on your build, that's all you need, bro. It's kind of more than you need, but 78 is perfect because you get a badge to go with it. Ball handle, you're going to get a 75. Speed with ball, you're also going to get a 75. I like both of these. Reason being, you're going to be able to handle the ball You're going to have lightning launch on silver, so the build will be able to move around and go get a bucket. And why have 93 driving dunk if you're not going to have any ball handle or speed with ball? It would have made this build like kind of not necessarily useless, but you really just would have been catching lobs and shooting threes. But at least with the 75 ball handle, the 75 speed with ball, you could put the ball on the floor and you can control the ball. Like, you'll be able to use this build in a lot of places just because you have a little bit of ball handling. So I do like that a lot. On to the defense, you're going to get 74 interior defense. Not too happy with that. Wish it was a little bit higher, but it's not terrible, so I'm okay with it. Perimeter defense, you're going to get 74. I do like that. He's not a great perimeter defender, but they help you out on defense by you having some strength, and you get the 73 steal. So you're going to get glove and interceptor on silver. That 73 steal is becoming really prevalent. I think it's really good, especially with the silver interceptor. You get a little bit of extra help on defense. But then to go with all of that, you're going to get 74 blocks. So you're going to get some good block animations. And you all know it. What I think is the most reliable badge on the game, high flying denier. You can have 68 block and you're swatting everything, bro. It's been like this for a couple years now. So I really like that they gave this build 74 block. On to the rebounding. You're going to get a 49 offensive rebound. I'm cool with that. But this is where it's pretty cool. Defensive rebound, you're going to get an 83. So you're going to get box out beast and rebound chaser both on silver. And you're 6'8", bro. You're going to be able to grab boards. You're not going to be the best power forward, but you're going to be a small ball power forward. And you'll be able to get boards. You'll be able to shoot. You're going to be able to finish. You're going to be able to handle the ball. And if you're playing in like rec or something, or you're playing threes and you got an actual center on you, this is going to be the perfect build to be able to go and get yourself a bucket or spot up and shoot the ball. So I really, really like this build for a small ball lineup. On to the physicals, you're going to get 75 speed. I'm cool with that. Aaron Gordon isn't the fastest, so I do like 75 speed. Now, agility being 71, I would also like this to be 75 if it could, because I do think he's a little bit quicker than they're making it seem. But I understand because there's a lot of attributes on this build in plenty of places, making this a really all-around build. Strength, you're going to get a 73. This is another thing, and like I said, this will take effect into my grade at the end, but that 73 needs to be higher, bro. It needs to be like anywhere from 80 to 85, I think, in my opinion. Aaron Gordon is a really strong forward, so I do think they need to up the strength on this build. Vertical, you're going to get an 80. I'm fine with that, bro. It should be a little bit higher, but 80 is still really good. You're going to get some contact dunks. You're going to be able to boom on people. You're 6'8". You can handle the ball. You'll be able to boom on people. I think the attributes on this build are really, really good. Are they exactly Aaron Gordon? They're really close and not completely, but the attributes are going to make this build really, really good. And as you can see, you get a lot of badges to go with it. And with that being said, let's go over the badges. So legend, once again, you're not going to have any legend badges on this build. You're only going to have one Hall of Fame badge, and that's Aerial Wizard, which low-key, I was hating on Aerial Wizard, but Aerial Wizard's low-key a good badge. So I like the Hall of Fame Aerial Wizard on this build. Gold, you're going to get Posterizer and Strong Handle, both two really, really good badges to have gold. But this is where the meat and potatoes of this build comes together, making this build really good. You get all these silver badges and all these bronze badges. So silver, you're going to get Box Out Beast, Break Starter, Deadeye, Dimer, Float Game, Interceptor, Layup Mixmaster, Lightning Launch, Off-Ball Pest, Physical Finisher, Pogo Stick, Rebound Chaser, Rise Up, Set Shot Specialist, Shifty Shooter, Slippery Off-Ball. Bro, you get so many good silver badges on this build, it's ridiculous. And y'all know how I feel about a lot of badges being on builds. I feel like it makes the builds better. Like, you're able to do a lot more things and get boosts in certain areas with these badges on the build. So having all these badges in silver and some really important badges in the silver area, I really, really like on this build because it has average and above average attributes. But when you pair the badges with that, it's going to make this build really good. Bronze, you're going to get Ankle Assassin, Brick Wall, Challenger, Glove, Handles for Days, High Flying Denier, Immovable Enforcer, Limitless Range, which is fire, On Ball Menace, Paint Patroller, Paint Prodigy, Pick Dodger, Post Lockdown, Unpluckable, and Versatile Visionary. Man, you get a lot of really good badges on this build. Like, this is a really good build. I didn't know what to expect from it, but this is a really good build. And if you're not trying to do too much, you want to make a build, you don't know what to make, but you want to have like an average build that can shoot and finish at a higher rate, this is a wonderful build to make, bro. This is a wonderful build to make. I'm not telling you guys to make this build, I'm just going over and tell you how I feel about it. So take that into account. We're gonna hit continue and see what other shades we get. And I just, like, of course you're gonna get Aaron Gordon, but then you get Jalen Johnson, up and coming star, and then Scotty Barnes, another player who's up and coming star, not superstar, just a star. Those are two really good players. Your archetype, Stretch Slammer. I think that's a fire build name. I think the build is fire. You guys know I think almost every build is fire in its own way. So take that with a grain of salt. You guys let me know how you feel about the build. Is it good? Is it trash? What would you do to make this build better if you didn't care about the archetype name? I'm not going to change the build at all. I wouldn't change the build at all. I like the Stretch Slammer. I think this build is really good how it is, and you'll be able to use this build in literally every game mode. So with that being said, graded A to F, this build being Aaron Gordon, I'm going to give it a A- just because they could have done a couple things a little bit differently to make this better, but it's really close to him still. Now this build being able to be used in all game modes, 1s, 2s, 3s, and 5s, graded A to F. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give this build an A. The reason I'm not giving it an A+ is because you're average and above average in a lot of areas. So you're not necessarily going to be able to do too much, but you'll definitely be able to use this build in every single game mode for sure. But it's not like you're going to be overly good in these areas in every game mode. You could definitely take it to the 1v1 court. You could take it to the 2s, and you could play the 1 or the 2 in the 2s court. Same with the 3s. You could play the 2 or the 3, and it'll work out really well. And you could take it to the 5s, and you could play the 3 or the 4. I think this build is really good, very versatile, a wonderful teammate. You guys let me know how you feel about this build. If you made it this far, hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And once again, if you want me to review your build, let me know in the comment section or follow my Twitter @Joneses. It's the same as my YouTube. And I will take your build and I'll make a whole video on it and upload it, and we'll go through that with you guys. But I appreciate you if you made it this far. That's all I got for you guys today. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.